turn one. It just really is tough to hang that bottom. Let's see if they can do it.
Zane Smith on the outside on the restart for the first time. Sanchez so good on the bottom through 1 and 2.
Zane's going to stick with him, though.
3 wide behind them. Carson Hocevar up the middle.
Ben Rhodes fell off quite a bit. Carson Hocevar gets around him.
Christian Eckes in the 19 truck's able to get around Rhodes.
Nick Sanchez, Zane Smith, 1-2.
Oh, wow. What a great restart for Nick Sanchez.
Every one of them has been spot on.
Had the champion right there on his door. And here comes Eckes.
Look at the bright yellow Menards truck, the 88. Matt Crafton, the best he's been all evening.
Stuart Friesen up there racing in the top 5.
A lot of comers and goers in this race.
Ben Rhodes wants to get back up there. He knows how fast he is. Had a bad restart. Able to clear Stuart Friesen in 3 and 4, but he's loose up off.
Can allow Stuart to get a little bit momentum on him. Which one's Matt Crafton, who cautioned on the racetrack?
Caution is out for the 8th time on the front stretch. Oh, Dean Thompson. Oh, and a big hit after he had already come to a stop on the racetrack. 4 different trucks collected there.
Is that
Trey Hutchins in the 14. Armani Williams right there in front of you on the 46. Oh, that was a big
Matt Mills
hit.
in the 20 as well.
What a mess.
Look at Dean. Great side. Dean Thompson getting out of that truck. Look at all the damage on that truck.
There you see the 20 of Matt Mills, too.
Yeah, so glad to see Dean get out. Now we can get these other boys out.
Look at that mess on the front straightaway. The truck's torn all to pieces. Trey Hutchins.
They have to red flag this race, I would think. Give them time to clean this front stretch up.
The AMR safety team right there. Quickly to the drivers.
There's Matt getting out. Good to see.
Those are some of the scariest moments. He's shaken up. You see it.
Such hard hits. Gosh.
You know, we talked of speeds upwards of 190 miles an hour, and when something goes wrong, especially Dean had slid to a stop in that blue 5 truck, and the folks behind him didn't get slowed down. Smoke was everywhere, dirt in the air. You don't know what visibility was like as they came off turn 4.
See Armani Williams rolling away in the 46 truck.
NASCAR didn't elect to red flag the race. They've sent the trucks down pit road to avoid the front straightaway. There's Trey Hutchins.
Yeah.
Good to see that.
So everybody is out.
You can hear the crowd applauding, making sure all these drivers get out.
You just don't know in that situation. Was it a lack of communication? Were you not being able to see? Like you said, so much smoke up in the air, you just don't know.
Well, it's good to see all these drivers walk away.
Well, we've seen all the drivers get out of the trucks.
Just always hold your breath when someone takes a hit like Dean Thompson did. Great to see the safety that NASCAR implements in the trucks, and the AMR safety team showing up on the scene immediately.
And the guys on the other end of that, the guys that unfortunately ran into Dean Thompson too, such hard hits.
Trucks always angle down as the red flag has come out. They always angle down the straightaway just in case it won't fire up. They can push the clutch in and roll down the hill and get the engine started. So that's why you see them lined up like that.
And NASCAR would, if they had a truck that didn't restart, they would push him and get him going and let them get back in their position. But you don't want to have to mess with that as a driver. You'd rather do it yourself.
I just hate it for Dean Thompson. We talked so much about him having just a career race.
Spent 70 laps in the top 5 in this race.
So we are red flagged here with 22 laps to go as cleanup continues. Some destroyed race trucks. Now let's look back at exactly what happened here, gentlemen.
Oh, Dean Thompson loose into the outside wall. You see there's 10 or 12 trucks heading that way. And the caution comes out immediately. But look he's hidden behind a cloud of smoke. Yeah. You can't see where you're going on the racetrack.
Now there's a lot of smoke. Looks like Matt Mills is the first one that gets there. Looks like Trey Hutchins turned right to try to avoid the 5. See if we can get another view of it. There he is in the outside wall. He bounced off the wall into Ankrum pretty hard as well.
And you got to make a decision. Is he going to go low or is he going to go high? And everybody ahead of Mills went low, and he elected to do that as well, but the hole closed up.
Yeah, when Matt hit him, it pushed him to the outside. That's why Trey Hutchins, the 14, wasn't able to get by.
Look at this mess.
You see 2 trucks go right through the grass, kick up all the grass right there.
What a hit. Ankrum has a lot of damage, too. We saw him hit the outside wall coming off 4. They also hit the wall just past the start-finish line. There's Ankrum hitting the wall again.
Wow, you can hear it.
And Matt had slowed down a lot, too, before he made contact.
It's going to show you how violent this is. You can see the truck sneaking by on the bottom. I think Matt Mills probably changed his mind. He didn't think he could fit through the bottom and tried to go high, but with all the dirt on the track fill, his truck just simply wouldn't turn. And he made heavy contact, as did Trey Hutchins, Armani Williams as well.
At speed coming out of turn 4. Caution had just waved. But at that point, you can't see the caution. You can't see anything at that point.
Dean got out of the truck, but I'm sure
He's kind of sat down right away beside the truck.
I'm sure his adrenaline, had him up and out of the truck, but then sat down. And, we're going to always make sure to be cautious and to take into consideration how the driver is feeling in that moment. And they decided it was best to put him on the stretcher and put him in the ambulance.
And driver safety is paramount for this AMR safety team and all of NASCAR.
And Phil, I know you have a son out there racing in the Xfinity Series, and it just brings you some sort of comfort knowing that you're going to get that type of response that quickly from the safety team.
Yeah, without a doubt.